Hello everyone, I'm Lucas.
I'm Eric.
And today we're going to talk about the piece of wild things, and the author is Wendell Benny.
滑，往下，往下。
How can I close your? How can I close this? Oh, okay. Okay. First of all is the summary. The speaker, overwhelmed by worries about the world and its future, so find solace in nature.
By connecting with the stillness of wild creatures, they let go of their anxieties and experience a deep sense of peace and balance.
Okay, so key themes and idea. Key themes. In the piece of Wild Things, the speaker finds solace in nature when overwhelmed by fears about the world and the future. So the speaker got overpressured and he need to relax, so he find that in the nature.
So the central idea in Wendell Berry's is the piece of wild thing. It's a restorative power of nature. The poem finds peace and freedom from the burdens of human worries and tension.
Okay, next up is literary device and techniques. So it can be divided into imagery, contrast, and symbolism. First up, imagery, like the piece of the wild things, and water resting on the wings of bird. And contrast, the tension between human worry and the calm of nature shows poem message. So the calm of nature and then the pressure given by society, these two can be a contrast.
The next one, symbolism. Nature symbolizes tranquility and animals represent freedom from human concerns.
So these are the techniques. And next up is personal interpretation.
Wendell Berry's The Piece of Wild Things shows how nature can help us feel calm during stressful times. The poem reminds us to step away from life, coalesce and find peace in the beauty and simplicity of the natural world.
Okay, next one is mine. I think this poem is trying to tell us celebrates nature's ability to refresh and restore human minds and find peace in the wild. So basically, nowadays humans were very pressured by either work or maybe your homework. So we should find a balance point and then or find peace in the wild. Okay, and next one is connection to nowadays. So like the citizens from LA were facing really important wildfire now. So I think after this they should try their best to rebuild or to find a place to live, like their nature place for them to live, and they can be more relaxed.
Conclusion. Nature offers a profound sense of peace and healing. By stepping away from woman's worries and immersing in the serenity of the natural world, one can find solace, freedom, and balance amidst life challenges.
So what the story is trying to tell us is that even though you're facing serious stress or you are facing a lot of problems, but we should find a balance point or find a place in nature for us to relax and take a time out to really give yourself a break. Yes. And the first question, how does Wendell Berry use imagery to show the difference between human life and nature? Bella. First question.
To use imagery, he showcases, he uses imagery in the poem to show that there is life. He showcases the difference between, he mentions a bird I remember, a heron. And he showcases the difference between the wilderness and him.
Yes, very good.
And the second question is, what does the poem say about the connection between people and nature? Take the
Second question, what does the poem say about the connection between people and nature?
The answer is, the poem shows that nature is a place where people can feel better and find peace. It's help people to escape from stress.
Okay, last, can the poem's idea helps with today's problems? Like everybody share your own opinion. We need 3 opinions.
About what?
So, can the poem idea help with today's problem? What do you think?
Yes,
In what kind of way?
in the way I think. I think yes.
Okay, Mr. Kajedi, how about you?
Thank you for asking. Can the poem's ideas help with today's problems? Yes, of course. Why
Yes, why?
and how?
Yes, and why?
First of all, this poem is relatively recent, 20th century. So when at the beginning the speaker says that he is overwhelmed by worries about his and his children's future and the future of the world. There are many problems today in the world that threaten the future of all of us. Climate change, wars, financial instability, all sorts of crises. Where do you run? Where do you go where these problems do not exist? All these problems are man-made. So obviously you have to go into a world where there are no men, because wherever there are men, these problems will exist. So you go to a world where there are no men. There are animals. Animals do not have economies. Animals do not usually go to war. Some do, but not like us. They don't build weapons.
Yeah.
Animals don't know, therefore they do not worry about things like climate change. So yes, of course, the poem can help give you a sort of an indication, like, you know, for a second you can get away from these problems.
Okay, thanks for your answer.
All right.
That's one, Phoebe. Tell us, can the poem help? Can the poem's idea help with today's problem? Yes or no? Okay. How about Emily? What do you think? Can the poem's idea help? Okay, thank you.
All right.